Next, we'll go to the wireless device itself. You'll go in the TransActPDA or handheld device. Once you get logged on, you'll select Adjustments. You'll select Physical Inventory. Enter in your user ID and select OK. As you'll see, the aisle 5 now appears on the listing. You'll simply tap it, select the Select button, and here comes the entry screen. We're going to go ahead and scan an item. I have a command hook. There's the scan. Now, this particular Cipher Lab, when you scan, you're probably at least 10, 12 inches away, and the little red dot, just put it on the UPC or that barcode and it'll locate the item. Now, once you're into this particular screen for the first item you're doing, you want to do some setups. You see the auto label and auto location fields. What we want TransAct to do is allow you to update the price to the current catalog price and also take a physical count. The particular screen we're in is going to go ahead and do the physical count component, but the auto label is the directive to go update prices as they're available. And we'll go look at some samples of retail price updates and what that means in the background here in just a moment. So in the setup, I've scanned an item. I go to auto label. I choose always print. That means always print a label every time I scan something, and it's going to go ahead and update the retail price. So as soon as I tap this button, this particular item will have its price updated. There is one component that says I've set my item to a particular price. I don't want anything to change it. So on the general screen, and we'll touch on this in just a moment, of inventory, there is an option that says no mass price. If that is checked, this particular item would not be updated, and others that you would scan in the future. So we'd select OK. The auto label turns green. Next, we're going to go to auto location. Many stores would desire to have a location code, but it's a difficult task to do, as I think. But as we do this physical inventory, we are not only updating retail prices, but also associating a location code. I'm going to go ahead and type in just a simple 120 as a location code. Typically, location codes are by 4-foot sections. And then I'm going to select OK. So now I have a green auto label button and a location button with the 120 in small print above that, so you know exactly the location you're using. The next prompt is in the center is on hand. I'm going to change that to say, we have 6. And as we select save, the system will save it and will automatically print a label, as we see here. The system then goes back to enter item. Now we can go ahead and scan the next item, and the system will automatically update the retail price. It'll apply a location code, print a label, and then also ask in that sequence, how many do I have on hand? So all it is now, once that is set up, is you scan the item. As you see, the auto label and location are indicated, so green is good. We're going to indicate either tapping the up and down arrow or pressing simply 5 and hitting enter and enter on the handheld unit. It prints a label. Here comes the label, next item. So then we would go on, say, to the light bulbs. Scan the item. It is already applying and updating prices, and I have 12 of those. I can enter 12 and a couple enters or hit the save button on the screen. It automatically updates, automatically prints a label. So those sequences are automatic and makes you very efficient once you get the system set up and allows you to move forward. Now, once you have completed this particular 4-foot section, but you're still, say, in aisle 5, what you would want to do is change the location code. You would scan the item, go up to the, and let's just do it. We'll scan this. We can tap on location code. It goes off. We press it again. It says, what's the new location code? We'll say 122. We select OK. And then we can select Save. It asks if we want to zero this. We say no. And it will print a new label for the location code. So it allows you to change location code on the item, not get rid of a posting of a quantity, but then have your information correct. Once you are finished with this process, the whole aisle, you select Close. Then we'll move on to the desktop application, which actually then updates the current on-hands in the system.